Can you tell us a little bit more about how you went from cosmetologist to, I guess, formulating your own products and doing that kind of thing instead?
Yeah. Um, that's so interesting because I never really thought about from cosmetology to natural product formulating. But there are some similarities there. With natural product formulation, it really came from frustration. I was really frustrated at the products that I was purchasing. At the time, it wasn't a lot of natural products. And even though they used the word natural or plant based, they always had some type of preservative, some type of filler. And I have sensitive skin. So I was really just saddened that I'm spending all this money on these luxury products, luxury skincare, and it wasn't really solving the issue that I was having. So, in my time in Thailand, which we briefly talked about last podcast episode, that was the time that I started formulating products. So, when you're in Thailand, obviously, they may not have the products that you're used to, especially as someone of melanated skin. And so, it's really hot out there. I was getting really dry skin. And so I wanted to be able to find things that was good for my skin. So of course I went basic, just coconut oil. In Thailand, it's a lot of coconut oil, and it was the most beautiful coconut oil I've ever used. And I was like, wow, I just love this. And in me doing that, of course, throughout my journey of being in Thailand, I had little cuts or I got little bruises, and I'm like, what can I put on here? Like they don't have Neosporin out here. What do I do? And so I end up taking a herbalism class online. And really because I'm a researcher, right? The health science background, you research, research, research. And so I'm looking up like what can I use on these cuts to make it heal faster? And there was a lot of recipes online. But also my awareness of some of the herbalism benefits, I was able to create a product which is actually called Magic Skin Wax on my website. That's my very first product that I formulated. And it was to help cuts, sores, anything on the skin basically heal itself without scarring. You know how sometimes you have a cut and it scabs up and now it's discolored. So this product helps it not scar, and also it doesn't even scab up. The skin is just naturally coming together. And so that was my first product that I actually formulated successfully because I had to go through it maybe like 10, 15 times before I got a successful product. So my natural formulation just came from me wanting better products for me and my husband. And then over time, I'm like, oh, this is kind of fun. Like, I love this. What do I have to do to make more products? Because use daily things. We use toothpaste, we use deodorant, we use shampoo, we use conditioner, we use hair oil, I use facial wash, toner. Like, I need laundry wash, all these things. And I'm like, okay, the list is getting lengthy, but I decided to formulate each product that I needed. And so the formulation started with me and my husband, and just wanting us to have better products that we know what's inside of it. I can trust it because I get the ingredients from organic natural farms close by. I network with those families that own those farms. And so it really just started with me. And then, of course, people ask you, like, oh, what do you use? Your skin looks nice. Oh, I smell that. What is that? And then from there, your products that you make for yourself, other people are asking for it. And so, natural product formulation came very easily to me. But then also, I wanted to check to make sure it was safe. And so, I befriended a lot of like cosmetic chemists, just to kind of like bounce ideas off of them, making sure that it was safe, not just for others, but really for me as well, making sure that I'm safe. And before I decided to sell to other people, I decided to go ahead and just give it out to a few people for no cost to make sure that they're having a good experience, make sure they're not having any adverse, effects and things like that. But it kind of does kind of correlate with cosmetology because you do have to no formulas to be able to color someone's hair correctly, or if you're doing any type of chemical service. And so it's kind of what was kind of the same. The only difference is that I'm using all natural organic ingredients. And just because it's natural and organic doesn't mean that everything works well together or that it lasts long. So you really have to be intentional about it.